Hey guys, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to the round 8. 5 things we learned. Thanks to Mornington Peninsula Brewery as a sponsor of this series. So thanks to them for their support. Check out their website. They've got awesome products. mpbrew.com.au. Check that out for Mornington Peninsula products. Okay, so 5 things we learned. Let's get straight into it. 38 points. Not the huge, fancy, 200-point win that everyone wanted, but it's still 4 points, so we move on. Number 1, returning players are huge for us. So the ins this week were Jack Hayes, tick. Mason Wood, tick. Jimmy Webster, I'll argue, tick. Max King, struggled big time, so not sure what's going on there. But 3 out of the 4, to me, just steadied us so much in this game. Jack Hayes, the main leading forward all day. He's such a tough nut, a great mark, a great field kick, a great set shot. He just does everything right. He's the ultimate cult hero for us. So awesome to see him back. Mason Wood on that wing, just even in the first quarter, running back and defending and taking an intercept mark deep in the back line. That stuff we haven't seen that for a month or so. So it's unreal to see him back. And then obviously Jimmy Webster. He struggled early, but he built into the game, and you can see how he releases Nasiah and Brad Hill, and Sink stays in the guts. He gives us that added protection, and we don't need to see Nasiah defending as much. He can really just run and gun, and no surprise, he had 29 possessions and played one of his best games in a while. Number 2, Darcy Wilson has it all. That's all I need to say. The guy is fast. He can run all day. He's a beautiful kick in front of goal in general play. He's a great mark. He's a great leap. He's a tough nut. He just doesn't play just on the outside. Look at that hit. And then he goes off and comes back on. That was Lenny Hayes, Glenn Archer. That's an omen there for me. And the kid's only in game 8. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get more confident. Even Seb Ross and Josh Battle spoke so highly of him yesterday when I met them. We're very, very lucky to have him. I think I've said that a number of times this season, but what a game from him. He's possibly second or third running right now in the Rising Star nomination behind Harley Reid. If he continues his form, he could well challenge Harley Reid. Who knows? Number 3, Owens and Philippo really struggling at the moment. They look a little bit lost. And I don't think it's just their fault. I think Owens, again, gets lost in the forward line. He only had the 8 or 9 possessions yesterday. Missed a set shot again. He's a midfielder, Ross. Put him in the guts. Put him in the guts. We're putting every other youngster in the guts. Get Owens in there. That's what he's meant to do. Crash packs, get the ball, get the clearances. He could be a 10, 12 clearance a game type player if we put him in there. He's just dying at half forward and in the forward pocket. He's just not impacting the game there. And Filippo, the same. We've put him in the midfield, struggled there, put him in half forward. I don't know if he hasn't missed a game in his career yet. If he's absolutely gassed, I don't know. I just love getting games into him because I know one day it's the penny's going to drop and he's going to be a very good player. But right now we're carrying him a little bit, and no offense to him, but again yesterday I think 4 or 5 possessions combined between the two of them. You're not getting more than 15 possessions a week at the moment, so something needs to give. Whether they need to have a bit of a spell or we just need to shuffle things around. So disappointing there, but I know they're going to turn into some great players. They're just going through a rough patch at the moment. Number 4, we over handball. I reckon there was maybe 4 or 5 more goals in us yesterday. If we actually went for the kick, maybe 2 handballs earlier. We were going through the midfield in waves. We almost had too many options. Sometimes a player just needs to not call for the football because they're not in the right position, but they still want the football. They want the stat. They want to be involved in the play. But sometimes just be unselfish. Just don't call for it. Let the bloke decide and kick it, because we go for that extra handball and we just lose the play further down the field, and then the kick's not on. And that happened a number of times in this game because we took too long with the ball in hand to make a decision, and then the free man that was down the line ends up being man marked and he's not on. So we just need to go back to kicking. Ross Lyon said we're not a handballing team. I beg to differ the last couple of weeks. We're handballing a shitload. Let's just tone it down a little bit. And number 5, it's only 1 win. And I say that, and this is me saying that I learned. It's only 1 win. It's a long season. We have another 2 big games to go. I said this next 3 weeks it's almost a season in itself. So we've got 1, tick. Now we've got Hawthorn and we've got Fremantle. They need to be 2 wins. We must go to 5-5, get Liam Henry back, get Paddy Dow back, get Hunter Clark back, get a lot of these blokes back, Brad Crouch potentially. Then we hit the ground running, and after the bye, it's almost like a new season again for us. We get a fresh list, we get a fresh attack, we get more games at Marvel than anyone, and we can really get on a roll and build some momentum. Right now, we're hanging in there. We're just hanging in there. But I think if we can pinch the next 2, then we're in for a big, big chance of turning it around in the second part of the year with a fully healthy list, because people forget how important some of these players are. Look at yesterday. Some people question whether Jack Hayes was even that good, and we're just all, we're all obsessed and we're all just, hoping he becomes a player. Look what he did. I know it was against North, but look at what he did. It makes a big difference getting these experienced blokes back. They just know their role and know how they fit into the system, which is so important for us. We talk about the system all the time. Josh Battle did yesterday extensively. So I'll wrap it up there, Sanders. That's my 5 things I learned from the game yesterday. Put yours in the comments, whether it's 5 or 1 or whatever. And also check out the rest of the content. There's a lot of it coming out. So hopefully you enjoy it. My review from Marvel Stadium yesterday. My interview with Josh Battle, thanks to Mosh again for their support. And obviously with Seb Ross as well. And all the content during the week will be out as it comes, and obviously all on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well if you'd like to listen to it in your car. So thanks again, Sanders. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you very, very soon. But until then, take care, and as always, go you mighty Sanders. Thanks, guys.